Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you've all had a good week. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we did meet some resistance up here at our horizontal resistance level of around 44,000, having a little bit of a pullback from there. We are obviously looking for a forward check, a back check, and a pay check. Maybe today we'll get some wicks down into this support. Hopefully they then get brought back up and then catapulted to the upside, or we could just bottom out here and start to move on upwards. If we do look over at the S&P futures here, we did get a pullback obviously after getting above this horizontal resistance. A bit of a pullback only into our next level of support, so looking to bounce from there. So in an ideal world, we bounce from here, we get back above this support and continue upwards, or at least just trade above here into the close for today, for Friday. End of the week, that would be a particularly nice looking closer, but anywhere above here. The flip side, obviously we could just be bouncing here, come back down, take this low out, and then we've got to test into this support zone, into this trend line, which again wouldn't be the worst thing at all. It wouldn't be bad at all for us to test down here, as long as obviously we don't break it and we bounce and move upwards. But here is fine. Let's just move up from here. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. The 10-year, it has obviously made a tiny bit of a move up here. Nothing really to write home about. But this, I mean, this does look like a bull flag. So obviously this has got the potential to move onwards and upwards and absolutely wreck financial markets. I mean, we do have this target up here, which would be in or around where the bull flag would take us to if it did play out to the upside. I believe that would send stocks tumbling. It would be pretty catastrophic. But on a charting basis, that does look like that what would happen. But again, we kind of have to look at the underlying fundamentals and the outside influences that can be had on this market to prevent such a catastrophic move. But we'll have to see what happens, because it can still do it. Yeah, but obviously all eyes on this. We do kind of need this to not realistically continue to move higher. DXY giving us some impetus to the upside as well. Just a weaker dollar generally is better for risk assets, and as you can see, nice move down here at a major level of a support. Well, major level actually for the overall bull trend here. If we do take this out, then we are looking at well around mid 93s, even low 93s, and then yeah, take out low 93s, and we are coming for a pretty bearish move at that point. But first things first, let's get below here. But like I said yesterday, this isn't the sort of chart you look at and think, right, I'm going to fade this move. I mean, clearly you do not sell support, and if you are short, you clearly take profits at support. But you're not going to look at this and think this is just going to V out of this. This is a pretty aggressive move, and you would kind of expect after consolidation to break lower. But obviously, if we do consolidate, we do not break lower, ultimately it could make a move to the upside. But I mean, you guys know my views on this asset. Oil as well, putting the squeeze on, putting the pinch on Joe Public. So obviously not an ideal scenario there. What else do you want to look at? What else? Gold squeezing up a little bit here. 1840 is an important level. 1800 also a relatively important, psychologically important level. Actually, it's not that important, but it kind of is in a way, just with it being a round number. So it's a level the market's kind of been a bit infatuated with, but as you can see from the chart, it doesn't mean too much. But 1840 does mean something. Get above here, then yeah, we could be looking for a move to the upside in gold. So yeah, let's see if we get that fabled, I mean, I don't want to jinx or anything like that, but see if we get that fabled rotation out of cryptos into gold, as obviously all the crypto bashers and PM proponents are hoping for. Bitcoin dominance still under 40, looking to obviously, if Bitcoin recovers and stabilizes, looking to make our deep dive into this area. For potentially the end of the crypto bull market, maybe into March or something, March mid next year. We shall see what happens there. Yeah, not too much else I wanted to look at on here. Our daily look at the stochastics. I mean, again, like we are saying, realistically, 5-day and weekly we're looking at, but they are obviously slow moving. 4 hour has a nice pullback though, as you can see. So it is still diving. It is still diving, but here we go. There we go. Ultimately, at some point, it is going to turn back up. But yeah, still down. Do have downward pressure from the 4 hour, which is fine at the moment. 10 hour and 12, 10 hour, sorry, 10 hour turning down, but 12 hour still moving to the upside. Daily got all the way to run. 2-day not looking quite as good to the upside, but still trying to turn up from a low area. Same as 3-day trying to turn up from a low area. And then our fabled 5-day and weekly still got that bit of a kink in them at that low area. So we are still awaiting those realistically. But yeah, just looking at the chart though, what you want is to hold this support, sort of turn back out, take out 44,000, and then yeah, we would look to have them reverse this trend now to the downside, and then back above 47, and then we will actually be looking pretty good. I think a lot of risk appetite will come back into this market. So yeah, in fact, speaking of risk appetite, there's our theme, Satoshi Parent, having a bit of an ease off here. I'm on the wrong chart. Let's go back to the right chart. Yeah, a little bit of an easing off here in our sort of major resistance zone area. It's a bit of a wide area, to be honest here, but if we do make it back above, well, just call it 0.078, and then yeah, I think this will look good for a move at least up towards this resistance, and then we can see if we do just play out on this area a bit. But yeah, that is about it, guys. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you guys have got good weekends planned, and yeah, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.